So we just got home with our donor bug for a body here. Got a great deal on this. So we got two. The other one we bought for the engine and drivetrain. This one we bought for the body. The pans on this thing are in great shape. Not to mention there's not a whole lot of rust on it. So super excited about that. Lincoln's out here checking it out. But yeah, so we got a good body. What is it, Bunny? What's the puppy doing?
A baby doing.
Yeah, he's barking, huh?
Okay.
All right. But yeah, so we got a good body here on this, so I'm excited about it. Pretty straight. There is no motor, so that did help us get a little bit better deal on it. But like I said, we have engine and drivetrain on the other one, so that'll be perfect. Transmission is still in here, but you can see the pans on this thing are in really, really good shape. Of course, where the battery goes is not, so we will have to replace that. But other than that, I mean, the floor pans are in really good shape, so I'm really excited that I was able to find one in this good a shape. So the interior, a little rough, not too bad. Hard to see about the heater channels, but based on the condition of the floor, I'm pretty sure the heater channels are going to be in great shape as well. So first thing we'll do is we'll get it unloaded off the trailer, and then we'll switch the tires out, and then we'll start stripping out the interior so we can really get a good look on the inside, what type of shape the floors are in. So all right, just wanted to update you guys on what we got here. So brought home bug number 2, and we're gonna put them together and make one bug. Good morning, everyone. Today we are going to start cleaning up the bug that we just brought home, the one that has the good floor pans, the one that we're going to use basically the shell of to put the motor from the rusted out bug in. So we are going to strip out the interior. We are going to get the carpet out, the padding out, so that we can really get a good look at the floors to see how much work we have ahead of us. And then we will go from there. So that's going to be priority number 1. We'll jump back on getting the engine started on the other bug. That'll probably be the next thing we do, because I really want to get the parts that I need for the floor ordered for this other bug. So, all right, let's get to it. Well, sorry, thought I was recording, but it was not. So basically, I have the floors carpet out up front and the seat taken out on this side. Alright, so now that I got all this off, the floors look pretty solid. I was tapping it a little bit, but I really need to get my vacuum cleaner, my shop vac, and clean this out. So yeah, so I really need a vacuum. So here we go. Alright, so I'm a little nervous about pulling this off. I sure hope it's not rusted up here too. Let's see what we got. Okay. Looks okay. Awesome. Good, good, good. It's just this down, that and below. A little soft up here, for sure. so that is good. That this is not rusted out. So basically, it's just this and a little bit of this pan right here that we're gonna need to replace. Concerned a little bit about the way this is, but nothing's rotted enough that this big old hammer didn't punch through. I'm not too super concerned about that at this point. Let's get the rest of this off of here. So if you know what these wires go to, if this is factory, the way that these are just shoved through the firewall right here, let me know. I really feel like this has something to do with speakers, or I don't know, or maybe something that was added aftermarket. I'm not sure. The other two of these are cut and up in the front, so I'm not sure what these go to. So if you know, leave it in the comments below. I'd appreciate it. Thank you. Alright, so we got the interior and everything stripped out. We can kind of see where the rust is. Before I show you all the floor pans, the heater channels, the back area in a little bit more detail, I want to go ahead and get the foot pedals removed. There's a lot of dirt and stuff caked up over there. So that's going to be our next thing that we do real quick. We're going to get the foot pedals removed. So we got everything cleaned out, got the pedals taken out. So I'm gonna flip the camera around, kind of show you guys what I'm working with here. All right, so as you can see, definitely some surface rust on the pans. I hit everything pretty hard with a hammer. I didn't have any holes pop up. You can see there's like a little tiny pinhole right there. And then there's also over here where the brakes were, you can see a little tiny pinhole right, well, it's hard to see, but there's a little tiny pinhole right there as well. So I should be able to clean that up. I'm hoping once I sand it and get all the surface rust off, it doesn't open up tons of bigger holes. But I'm thinking that it'll be okay. Let's see. These floors look all right. Did notice there is a little bit of a rust through right here. Like I said, that's also a very small hole. Hopefully once we grind all that, that doesn't get bigger. Let's see. And then of course back here, we kind of got the same situation going. We got them right here as well. So I might have to buy rear floor pans as well as the battery tray. Maybe the battery tray rear floor pan comes with this part right here. That would be awesome. So we'll see. And then here's where most of our damage is back here. So you can see that it stops underneath that metal bar right here. That's where it stops, and then it goes all the way up to the firewall and then stops. So I am going to have to get a new luggage compartment tray as well. The sides all look good. Same with this side, looks good as well. I did notice that my columns for my doors they have some rust in them. I guess the pillars for the doors have some rust in them from about here down. So that's something that I'm gonna have to take care of. Same thing over there as well. I noticed the doors were sagging a little bit. I thought it might have been a hinge adjustment, but it's definitely not. It's definitely rusted out. So we'll have to replace that as well. So our next step will be getting all the surface rust off of these floor pans, and we're going to cut away. We'll cut away all of our rust there, and we're going to cut away all of our rust up there. I'm going to go ahead and order the rear luggage pan, the battery floor piece. But definitely order that stuff first so we can try to get that put in, and then I'll know a little bit more once I get all the surface rust off. What I need to do with the rest of it. While removing the pedal, I noticed that I had a hole in my brake line, so I'm going to have to rerun the brake line, which is fine. I was going to put new brake lines on it anyway. I'm going to be driving it. I need to make sure I can stop. So, but anyways, that's where we're at for now. So, alright, so this is probably going to be a wrap for today's video. We got a lot accomplished, got the whole interior gutted out, so we could really get a good look at the floors. For the most part, they're in great shape. We got some areas that we definitely need to work on, so we'll go ahead and get some stuff ordered, and then we'll start cleaning up these floor pans. The next video, we'll probably clean up the floor pans and try to get some rust preventative on the floor so that we don't have to worry about it rusting anymore. If we don't do that on our next video, we will probably work on trying to see if we can get the engine to turn over on the other bug that we have. So, well, actually not turn over, but see if we can get it to run. We know that it turns over well. So, so we'll see what we end up doing next week. We'll talk to y'all later. God bless.